What's going on, guys? Parker here, and I am back with another video. And today I got my top 4 MLB player props for the day. And we are back with the MLB player props as the MLB playoffs are here. So if you are excited for the MLB playoffs and you're excited for these 4 player props, then make sure to subscribe to the channel down below. Give this video a big thumbs up and leave a comment on this video down below for daily videos and daily plays throughout the MLB playoffs. I'm extremely excited for the playoffs to start tonight or today, just in a few hours. And I'm really excited to talk about these plays for you guys today. We had a not a great day yesterday on the NFL, so I'm excited for the MLB today. We were killing the NFL all weekend, all week. And then yesterday, 1 in 3 day. Amon-Ra St. Brown yards, chalked. Geno Smith completions was the most free bet of all time. Actually 2 in 3 days, sorry. Because our over Lions and Seahawks game pick, which was on my Twitter and on my TikTok and YouTube shorts. That was so free, over 46.5. I think it was 71 was the final score. And it could have been way worse. Like the Seahawks almost scored a touchdown twice there. Yeah, it really could have been the 80s, honestly. And then I'm trying to think real quick. What was our other plays? Amon-Ra St. Brown sold. Geno cashed. And then in the other game, Will Levis got hurt immediately. So if you placed on DFS, it was probably voided. If you placed it on a sportsbook, it was not voided. And then Devon Achane rush attempts did not cash because their offense was just so unbelievably bad that they couldn't move the ball and they couldn't do anything in the run game. So yeah, guys, but overall, a really good week so far. So let's keep that going with the MLB playoffs coming back today, or not the MLB playoffs coming back, but our videos coming back today for the MLB with the MLB playoffs back. But before we get in this video, I did want to mention real quick, if you want to get access to any of these sports books and see the available offers in your state, then click the top link down below in the description to my one link. You'll be able to see Fanduel, DraftKings, Rebet, and Underdog Fantasy and see the available deals that are on those apps for you guys. So make sure to click that top link in the description to sign up for those sports books and those DFS apps today. And then also I did want to mention that Sleeper has a free alarm clock going off. Got to snooze that real quick. But Sleeper has a free Tariq Schoolball square tonight for new users. So you can get access to that free square as well as an 100% match on your first deposit up to $100 with code FF23. That's code FF23. And the link to sign up for Sleeper today will be the top link down below in the description, as I just turned my phone off because I know I have a bunch of alarms incoming. And not trying to end this video to turn those off real quick. So without further ado, let's get right into today's 4 player props. So first off, I got Framber Valdez over 17.5 pitching outs versus the Tigers, minus 108 line on Caesars. I'm well aware that during the playoffs, starting pitchers are on a shorter leash. However, this is just too good of a matchup here. The Tigers are in the bottom 10 of baseball in majority of offensive categories so far this season. Valdez is also over this line in 4 straight starts versus the Tigers. This is a player that pitches great in the playoffs. He gets an ideal matchup today versus a horrible, horrible offense. And overall, I think he performs well. I think he pitches really well. And the Tigers are in the playoffs for one reason, and that's their pitching staff. They're not in the playoffs for their offense by any means. They're probably the worst offense in the entire playoffs. So I'm extremely confident that Framber Valdez performs well tonight. So Framber Valdez over 17.5 pitching outs versus the Tigers, minus 108 on Caesars is my first play of the day. Next up, I got Luis Severino over 4.5 strikeouts versus the Brewers, minus 155 line on DraftKings. So Severino is over this line in 10 straight starts. He's over this line in 6 of his 9 career playoff starts as well. The Brewers struck out the 9th most in all of baseball during the regular season. Overall, the Brewers strike out at a really high rate. Severino has been a very quality strikeout pitcher as of late to end this season. Like I said, over in 10 straight starts. Yes, it is the playoffs. He could get pulled early if he doesn't perform well. But Severino should perform well today. I expect him to perform well. And the Mets bullpen's a little bit taxed. They're the only team that had to play yesterday to get into the playoffs. Well, them and the Braves, of course. So Luis Severino over 4.5 strikeouts versus the Brewers, minus 155 line on DraftKings is my second play of the day. Next up, I got Corbin Burnes over 17.5 pitching outs versus the Royals, minus 130 line on DraftKings. So the Royals have scored easily the fewest runs in baseball over the last month. The Royals are limping into the postseason. Their offense is severely struggling. Their offense has looked like a minor league offense over the last month or two. Like, they've looked absolutely awful. I'm shocked they still even made it into the playoffs. The Mariners just could not, rally up enough wins. But the Mariners really should have had a great chance to make the playoffs because the Royals struggled drastically to end the season. But yeah, guys, I'm really confident in this line. He's over in 23 of his 32 starts throughout the regular season. Burnes has been an effective ace all season long. He would be the Cy Young in the American League if Tariq Skubal did not exist. So Corbin Burnes over 17.5 pitching outs versus the Royals, minus 130 line on DraftKings is my third play of the day. Next up, I got Michael King under 15.5 pitching outs versus the Braves, minus 101 line on Caesars. So King is under this line in 4 of his last 6 starts. Career reliever before this season. It's not like he's a huge innings eater by any means. He's not been a huge innings eater throughout his career. Like I said, a reliever until this season for most of his career. To be exact, sorry, I couldn't talk. I had a terrible train of thought loss there where I couldn't think of what I was going to say. And the Braves are in the top half of the league in most offensive categories. This is an extremely tough matchup for King. This is not a good matchup for him by any means. He's going to have to perform well, and I just don't see him getting through 6 innings, like getting into the 6th inning. It's the playoffs. If he gets in any trouble, any serious trouble, he's going to get pulled, and we know that Braves offense is very elite. You got Ozuna, you got Olsen, you got Albies. I know that they have not been amazing so far this season, or not amazing so far this season. I know they have not been up to par to what they've been in the last few years this season. However, they still got all those guys. Those guys are very experienced in the playoffs. No Ronald Acuna Jr., obviously, but these guys have all been there before. They've done it before. They've won a World Series in the last few years. So Michael King, under 15.5 pitching outs versus the Braves, minus 101 line on Caesars is my fourth and final play. So those were my top 4 MLB player props for the day. Like I said, if you did enjoy this video and you want to see more content from me moving forward, then make sure to subscribe to the channel down below. Give this video a big thumbs up and leave a comment on this video down below, because all of those things really do help the channel out a ton and really do help push my content out to more and more people each and every single day. So I really would appreciate it. But yeah, guys, that's really all I got for today's video. I hope you all did enjoy. And without further ado, I'll see you all in the next one. See you guys.